What's up, y'all? It's a bird, it's a plane. That was A. Lashae. It's your girl A. Lashae, Ashlyn Lashae, whatever you want to call me, but don't get it wrong. The bubblegum rap princess, the bubblegum rap queen, you know? So yeah, it's your girl is here. First episode, welcome here. I am here to report to you on the latest on female rap news, hip-hop, music in general. You know, your girl is a music nerd. I grew up playing the harp, reading music. Every good boy does fine. George Bush drives fast always. You know, that's Ace in Trouble. And if you read music theory and all that stuff, that's what that is. And so, but your girl is a rapper, an actress, singer, a little bit songwriter, an ELA teacher. You know, I work with the kids, I work with the teens, the preteens and all that stuff, so I'm trying to keep it as PG as possible. But if not, this for grown folks. So yes, your girl does everything. Your girl is based right here in Atlanta, Georgia, ATL. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just have a lot on my mind, y'all, because right now the state of rap, the state of female rap, it's just such a weird phenomenon right now. Like, you just have so much going on, okay? I'm gonna just get right into it. Number one, Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap, okay? Y'all know it took a lot for me to say that, because I'm gonna be real. And Barbs, you better not come for me. I'm just go ahead and say it. Growing up, I did not like Nicki Minaj in middle school, you know? Because I just felt like, you know, she was trying to be like Lil Kim. I felt like she was trying to do too much. I feel like, you know, she didn't give my girl credit. Another song that's on Bubblegum Rap. By the way, you know, shameless plug, I released my mixtape Bubblegum Rap last year in May, and I'm currently about to release my latest project, my EP called Drama Queen. You know, your girl is a drama queen. Don't take nothing I say serious. I'm low-key kind of trolling, but take me seriously enough to go listen to my music, please. Drama Queen, the EP, dropping October 24th. I might push it back, but we'll see. But it's definitely coming out this month, October 2025. Okay, great. EP, Drama Queen. I'm a drama queen. That's what I am. I'm a queen. I also love the arts and performing arts and all that. Okay, great. Back to the subject. So yes, I was just like, oh my gosh, you need to give my girl credit, blah blah blah, you know, the OGs credit. I always felt that way, but I feel like Nicki Minaj has made a way for herself. She has made her own lane. She has opened the doors for all female rappers, you know, especially in this modern day era, you know. And so I feel like after long debating and, you know, at war with myself and fighting the OG bars. I grew up with the OG bars, y'all. Not the stand culture bars, but I grew up with the OG bars, who I used to have to argue with every single day about Nicki. So I'm telling y'all, after long deliberation, after, you know, a lot of hateration, violation in this dancery, Nicki Minaj is the queen. Y'all may say, well, what about Cardi B? Well, Cardi B, she actually said it on her latest album, In My Drama, which I'll actually say mine came out first. Love you, Cardi. I love you, girl. But I had Drama Queen in my head first. Of course, she probably had In My Drama already planned out. But I just want y'all to know, like, I did not get that from her. I got it from God. But we both Drama Queen, so it's okay. In My Drama, yes, I am. Anyway, so yeah, on her latest album, she said that she was like, oh yeah, I'm the princess. She called herself the princess of rap. So I just feel like, you know, don't, you know, shoot the messenger like, oh, how, you know, what about all these other girls? They're not the queen. Nicki Minaj has stood the test of time. She has stood the test of time with OG rappers who, like I said, like Lil Kim, Missy Elliott, you know, Foxy Brown, and, you know, EVE, and, you know, she stood the test of time with one of my favorite rappers, Azealia Banks. She survived that little era with Azealia Banks, Iggy Azalea, when all those other like rappers was coming out. She stood the test of time with that. She stood the test of time with these current rappers, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, the City Girls. She stood the test of time. And I just feel like, yeah, I'm a Florida girl. I'm a Georgia girl, because I'm both. I'm from Georgia, okay? Flood Georgia. Okay, so shout out to the City Girls. Love y'all. I'm on the box. But, yeah, she definitely stood the test of time. So I just feel like she deserves it. She's a queen, especially right now. In this modern day, like 2010s on, she the queen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, of course, Lil Kim, Queen B, that era, my mama era, all that great stuff, you know, whatever, 80s and 90s and all that stuff, early 2000s, but I think 2010s on, it's Nicki. Y'all may say, what about the other girls? Now, I do love Megan Thee Stallion. I do feel like Megan Thee Stallion has queen potential, princess potential as well, but I feel like sometimes she kind of gets a little bit, kind of like in the other girls' shadows, like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B shadows. Like, I feel like she kind of get in their shadow a little bit, so that way, so because of that, she don't really get that credit as much, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like she can be, you know what I'm saying? I feel like she is she is up there. If it was a Mount Rushmore, she would be on there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be Nicki, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and they give my girl a lot, but Doja Cat would be probably the fourth person I would put on that Mount Rushmore. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but yeah. She's definitely top 3. She's definitely goated. So shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, my Houston hottie. You know, Southern Belle. You know, Southern Bells, we do it better, kind of. You know, well, we do it better. I don't care. Forget y'all other girls. I don't care. But yeah, so shout out to her. I'm trying to hide my fingernails because my nails been popping out, so I'm trying to hide them, y'all. Don't think I got, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just I'm trying to hide I gotta get my nails done. Anyway, y'all, so back to the subject. Yeah, so there's just so much. I feel like I'm gonna contradict myself because I feel like while I do agree that this new kind of flux, you know, and flux just mean like this increase of female rappers is great. I feel like it's amazing. I also feel like it's like a, not overcrowding, but like a oversaturation, and I feel like that with hip-hop music, period. Like there, like people, like it's like of course, like the kids, they be singing certain songs and they be talking about certain rappers, and you know, I hear other people talk about certain rappers. I see new rappers come up every day, male and female, and I'm like, who the heck is this? Who the hell is this? Who is this? Who in the HE double hockey sticks is this? I be wondering, like, who is this? I only know Lil Baby. I only know Gunna One. I only know Young Thug. I only know NBA Youngboy. I only know Rod Wave. I only know J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick, Lil Wayne, Lil Uzi, Playboy Cardi, Kid Cudi, Tyler the Creator, Chance the Rapper, Schoolboy Q. Like, I know Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, LL Cool J. I'm just naming out stuff. 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? A Tribe Called Quest, Tupac, Biggie, Lil Nas X. Who else? I don't even know. I'm missing somebody, right? I said Lil Baby, right? So I know these people. Moneybagg Yo, G Herbo, okay? Chief Keef, Lil Reese. I know these people. I know who I'm supposed to know. Who else? It's somebody else that I'm missing. No cap. Right? Who else? So, but then it's like Babyface Ray. That's all I know. After that, who else? Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Mane. Let's get to the South. Gucci Mane, T.I. Okay, it stops there. Future. Okay? It stops there. The real Pluto. No shade. So, I get a little bit lost in the sauce, literally, because I'm like, I try so hard to stay hip. Okay, I'm in my mid-20s. So, I'm getting up there. Auntie getting old. But I'm not even really an auntie, but I am. And so, I'm trying to figure out who should I know? You know, because you have the greats. You have, because like, remember, that's how the whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef started, because they got on the track and J. Cole was like, and I love J. Cole. I think he's one of my favorite. I think he's probably my favorite rapper than this Kendrick and Drake and all them, you know, whatever, as far as, just like I said with the Nicki thing in the 2010s, I feel like, you know, J. Cole is my favorite. Yeah, J. Cole, Kendrick, and then Drake. Yeah, we'll get to that later. But anyway, this is about females. This is about women rap. But it's also about hip hop. So don't get it twisted. I love hip hop, period. But, and it's not hot, it's not cold at all. This is just like a little swag and whatever, you know that. But I'm just confused. I'm just lost. I don't even know what I was saying. But it's like, I know who I'm supposed to know, but it's like a oversaturation. But I feel like men do a better job with keeping it balanced. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, what's the 42 Doug? You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll do a song with Lil Baby. So it's like, you gotta sometimes attach yourself. Like, when you're an upcoming artist, sometimes you gotta attach yourself with an already established brand, an already established name. It's not like you D-Ryan or clout chasing. You just gotta be smart about it, because if you're not careful, there's so many like TikTok rappers, TikTok artists, social media artists that's gonna copy your swag or already have something that sound just like you, and you an independent upcoming artist. You getting you got the following. You got the clout, but you ain't really that established. You'll easily get wiped away by another upcoming artist from your city or a nearby hood, because they'll be done hopped in your way if you're not careful. So it's best to try to at least attach yourself or collab with somebody who is of higher caliber or status, that's more established, and then try to make your own way. Let me know if y'all agree with that. I don't know, but that's just how I feel. So, like I said, I'm not saying that 42 Doug not as established, but I feel like how he kind of had that. He had like this like thing with Lil Baby, the 4PL crew, whatever like that. I'm gonna get the female rap. I know y'all be hating when women talk about men stuff, but I'll move on soon. But how he had done collab, to me, what that tells me, he was smart. You feel what I'm saying? You know, Meek Mill with Rick Ross and Wale, like how they kind of like sign to certain labels or collab with these artists or whatever. It's smart. Because how else would you get there without getting wiped away? You feel what I'm saying? So I do feel like, you know, and that just came to my head, but it's like even Jay-Z, you know, Jay-Z made a name for himself on his own. I'm not going to spend too much time with Jay-Z, but it's like he kind of attached himself to Biggie. Lil Rest Biggie Soul. Not like he used Biggie like name or nothing like that, but he kind of attached himself to fellow people that was also in that industry. And sometimes you got to do that. And then when he had a chance, he made a name for himself. Female rappers don't do that because I feel like we have a little bit. I feel like women have too much pride for that. But I feel like it's smart. So that's just how I feel, right? And so I feel like, and I'm saying that because I feel like because of that, because men rappers do that, it's not an oversaturation of men rappers. It's like it's a clear not food chain, but it's a clear taxonomy. Like it's like a pyramid. It's a clear kind of like hierarchy, but not necessarily a hierarchy, but it's a clear kind of like, okay, this person trying to still come up, this person a hood rapper, this person became a little bit more industry, this person is industry. Whereas with female rap, the lines are still blurred. It's like we're taught to kind of already come out with that cockiness, that confidence of, even if I'm not already there yet, I'm going to come for such and such head. I'm going to take the crown. I'm going to be the up next rapper. And so a lot of times the lines get blurred. And then what ends up happening is that a female rapper might get humble, or they might say something and they get canceled by a fan group, you know, because they don't try to say, oh, I'm going to come from this person's head and I'm really better than this person. And then now that fan group, that this person's fans and stands done canceled you, or made it harder for you to come up because you ain't kind of get with the program. You didn't attach yourself. And then, I ain't gonna get too deep because I don't want to be controversial yet. But it makes it hard, guys. But then, as much as I want to say, you know, people used to always say, you know, Nicki kind of like held it down for 12 plus years. And she had an issue with new rappers, which I did kind of agree with that. I'm not gonna lie, love you, but I did kind of agree with that. I feel like maybe she was onto something with being the only female rapper, because I feel like now it's hard because there's an what the hell did I do? It's hard. I feel like it's hard. Okay? I feel like it's harder for new rappers and old because there's an oversaturation. There's not a clear distinction of, okay, everybody got to know their place. And y'all know me. I love to go against the grain. Like I just said earlier, Nicki, she was copying off a look. I like to say controversial stuff, but at the same time, it's like, who am I to say that? I can't even barely get such and such strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, as cocky as I am, or as I can be, because I'm the same way. I feel like I'm better than most of these new rappers that's out, men and women. But am I going to sit up here and be dumb and try to comfort their spot and all that? No. Because then people don't put the work in. They got a sound. You can be the most lyrical rapper. If you don't have that sound that resonate with people, people don't care. I can sit up here and think I'm the best rapper ever. But if it's not resonating with the people, the greater majority, I'm going to, after this EP, this might be the last project. And it might be embarrassing for me. This is a real moment, but it is what it is. Right? And so I feel like there needs to be a clear distinction. Just like how I said about the big three. I feel like, okay, you got Meg, you got Cardi, you got Nicki, then you have Doja. Remember, Doja, they like, okay, Doja kind of like a pop artist more than she a rap artist. But I always felt like Doja was like a rap artist. You know, she always did like the trolling thing. But I feel like Doja Cat can really, really rap. So it's like, well, who is on the Mount Rushmore? Who, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just these questions that I be asking. Then you have the City Girls, but then you have JT going solo. Then you have who else? Then you have Lotto. Then you have like the younger girls like Lotto. You have Doshi. You have Mona Leo. You have damn, I'm all over the place. Who else? Now you got the girls from Atlanta, Pluto, Bunna B, YK Knees. You had the one girl do I'm So ATL, Bankroll Knee, and it's just like a lot of girls who I be seeing kind of come out the clear blue sky, like, and I'm like, well, who is up next? Who is really up next? Because we thought it was gonna be Pluto, but then YK Knees jump on this, take me through there. And that go viral, so it's like, who's really next? You got Bundle. I feel like Bundle, you know, taking over the TikTok thing, taking over, you know, social media took over the summer, but then it was win. Like, it's just like, who's really up next? Is it just Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do we make these clear distinctions? And then you got me with my 2,000 plus followers, no platform, barely no streams, but people listening, people watching, people reposting my stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes I have more reposts and reshares than I do likes. I just saw a post, mind you, I was on a hiatus. I was on a hiatus for Instagram for like a few weeks, like recently. Like, I just got back on and started posting like a week ago, like last week, like Thursday, Friday. And I was gone for about like 3 weeks, almost a month, not really posting stuff, like on there, but like not really on there, you know? And I go to a post, like, matter of fact, I was, you know, off the record, but at my job, and I use, you know, I looked up Instagram, because, you know, I don't be having service at the job sometimes, so I can't go on the app, so I looked up Instagram, and I just so happened to go to my page, and I go to one of the posts, it got 100 folk reposts. Mind you, the like count not even at 50. I'm like, who's watching? I just said, I feel like Patrick Star. Remember that episode of SpongeBob when he came home? Patrick came home and all the people was under his rock, and it was like eyes was all over his house. I'm like, that's how I be feeling, like, who is watching me? Because the views and the like and the reposts, and that's on a couple of posts where it's like, it's over like 15, 20, 100 reposts and reshares and all that, but the likes not matching, the views on the YouTube video not matching. So I'm like, who's watching? Who's sharing? What y'all talking about? So I'm in that era. I'm in the trenches with mine. But I know I can rap though. Rap with the best of them. I think. I hope. Because, you know, people say that, then you get on that album, you get on that trap with like a big dog, and you get starstruck. So let me calm down a little bit. But I'm just saying, so I just be wondering, I'm just like, damn. But like I said, what's the hierarchy? Because I feel like, let me be real, that's why I said Nicki the Queen. Because look, I love Cardi, y'all. And I was really kind of like, I wasn't on no hate train towards Nicki, but I was really kind of like, Cardi, you're next. And I love you, Cardi. I really do. And whatever the case may be, happy Libra season. But I guess it's not important to say, but it's like, with this latest album that she dropped, Am I the Drama, and I'll be real quick on this, it didn't do it for me. And I'm a huge Cardi B fan. Like, I love Cardi. Like, I used to use Cardi for like graduation pictures and birthday stuff and all that. Like, I love Cardi B. And I feel like her music is a lot more easy. It's a lot easier to digest than a lot of rappers. Like, I feel like she's a great balance between the Nicki the lyricism of the Nickis and the Doja Cats and the Doshis and the, you know, the no names. And no name is she's a rapper, a very, very rapper, but the Rhapsodies and stuff like that. Like, she's in the Tierra Wax, and, you know, the Megan Thee Stallion, like, and Megan Thee Stallion, because Megan Thee Stallion, to me, I feel like Megan Thee Stallion is kind of what we think that Cardi was going to be, where it's like this, like, you know, she can make a club bang and you can shake that, boom, 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 and we can boom, boom, boom. Hopefully y'all can see my butt, but I'm gonna twerk a little bit for y'all. Hold on. She is a little boom, boom, shake that, shake that, shake that, shake that. Y'all see the booty? Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to cover up my stomach. You know what I'm saying? She is that, but she also lyrical as hell. Megan's also extremely lyrical. And that's Nicki, but that's why I say they can't really fuck with Nicki, because Nicki do both. I hear Nicki song in the club and be put against my will sometimes. Pull out my phone and hi here, it's the but now I also listen when I'm trying to soul searching. A lot of people haven't done that yet in this female rap thing. A lot of them haven't found that medium. I feel like Megan did it with the Cobra. But we don't hear a lot of that. That happy medium. Hell, Lil' Kim did it. Back for a minute now. I'm back with a. But then you'll also, what's that one song that Lil' Kim got that's real like deep? It's the song that she got where she like kind of like narrating. I can't think of the song, but it's like deep. So you gotta have that happy medium. Hell, City Girls do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they got that Survive song. They got one song that I love by them. And it's like a, you know, they're talking about their upbringing in Miami. But like it's still the City Girls. It's still crunk. It's still hood, ratchet, classy, cypress, you know, scamming. It's still that. But they got some songs in there where it's like, okay, make you think. Cardi, I feel like on her first album she did it. You know, she had Get Up 10. She had another little song that was real like, okay, whatever. Like it was giving it. On this latest one, I feel like it was just giving her hope. And I get it, but it's like how you hurt her when you raining again. And so with a new man. And so I feel like it could have been a couple of songs. And I know it's done now, but I feel like it could have been a couple of songs that was her. And then the rest of them like club bangers, and then one song that's just like, oh, like a Get Up 10 part 2, or you know what I'm saying? Like I was kind of like expecting that, but I just felt like just about all the songs, not all of them, because you know I do have some of my favorites. Like she got this song, that song with Selena Gomez, that Pick It Up, and I love Killing You O's. I love that song. I love Pretty and Petty, Mad and Go Dumb. I love Every Time. Like songs like that, but then I also kind of wanted a few of like that, like a Big and Head, or I don't know, like she could have even put like a Like It, I Like It part 2 on there. I don't know. It's like then Bad Bunny finna do the Super Bowl. It's just like I don't know. Like she had a little Bodega Baddie, but to me that kind of gave like that Everybody song by Nicki. So I don't know. Like I feel like she just could have been like more turned up on that album. I feel like we waited 7 years and it kind of felt like Here Now. It felt like Here Now, and I feel like it's almost like, okay, I'm gonna go enjoy my pregnancy, and it's like then when the numbers don't match up and you don't surpass Nicki Minaj, I'm sorry, I hate to be messy, it's like we wrong, because why y'all not streaming it? Y'all been asking, why would we? The energy's not there. I don't care what you say, the universe gonna pick. I don't even like to talk like the universe. I believe in most high, but it's just like we gonna, you know, I hate to say the universe, but it's like the universe gonna pick up on your energy. Like people gonna pick up on like a laziness. I'm not saying she lazy, but I'm just saying it's like we gonna pick up on a Here Down, and so that's what I feel like we picked up on, Here Down, and you expect us to be like, no, it's not me. So that's just that on that. Yeah, so love Am I the Drama, but it didn't feel dramatic enough. Yeah, that's all I got. And then you gotta understand, you was going up against, like at this point, that's why you gotta be careful what you say out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Never speak too soon, because it's like now, that's why I said, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like now, that's your only competition. The queen, the rap queen, Nicki Minaj is your only rap competition now. And so we don't feel bad anymore, because we've seen Cardi B do it. We've seen the diamond. She was the first, I think, one of the first rappers to get the diamond flash. She got that before Nicki. I don't know. And so it went from this, it's almost like TikTok social media artists that had this backing, to now it's almost like people want to hear the music. People listen to the music now. You got reviewers, you got Castanet, you got all these people that's reviewing like music for real. They looking for the bars, they're looking for the beat, they're looking for this. It's no longer a good time no more. We're looking for the whole package now. And she from my, you know, I'm from Atlanta, but I'm also from Tampa. So you got Doshi from my city, low key, kind of sorta. She lyrical. Don't want a Grammy. Coming from your spot, but okay. But not really, you know, you already got it. But okay, I'm coming. But yeah, you got this, and it's just like you. And so many words I'm saying that you got these lyrical rappers who's coming. And that's why I said you gotta find that happy medium. Because now it's not about shake that, Let that, because then you got, you know what I'm saying? You got Sexy Red. You know that I love Sexy Red. You got Glorilla. I forgot the ghost. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot the ghost. Somebody made a little girl, but yes. So it ain't just that la la ah. It ain't just that no more, because you got girls who doing it and they flourishing. So you gotta have that happy medium. When you going up against the queen like Nikki, who got both, you gotta have that happy medium. And I feel like she had it, but like I said, I feel like I wanted some club bangers, I wanted some hurt hoe, and I also wanted some deep conscious, like get up 10, like these motherfuckers still doubting me. And I think she said that's why I said I kinda like that song Killing You. I like that song Killing You, because I feel like she kinda went there on there. And I think on that song Dead with Summer Walker, I think she went there on there. Like I said, I love the pretty and petty. I love the song Magnet. I just feel like this Nikki. And I was about to do a review on her album and post it, but I was like, nah. But what I said was, this more people. This Nikki. You know you want to. Because then you get on Twitter and it's just like this whole long beefing on the internet thing. Get in the booth. Oh yeah, shout out Ice Spice. I forgot. But yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because it's like, okay, you got people like Lotto. To me, Lotto was a lyric rapper. But she also got club bangers too. You got people like Ice Spice, who to me, she's like another like social media TikTok rapper, but she also made bangers. You feel me? So, like I said, you gotta find a happy medium. Okay? But yeah. And finally, I leave y'all with this. We gotta find that happy medium, y'all. I love my girl Cardi. I love my girl Nikki. I love Meg. I'm not saying my girl because they're my girls. But anyway, I love my rap girls, and I just feel like I love the consistency. I love that it's not okay, only one person doing it and then it's done. I love the fact that it is a flourish of, it almost feels like men rap, where it's like we're gonna always have a male rapper. You're gonna always have whatever, you know what I'm saying? But and it's not just one, it's several. You know, you got Jay-Z, Nas, you got Rick Ross, you got 50 Cent, you have this, you got Ja Rule, you have this, you know, it's just like they're gonna always be in the conversation. I feel like the female rapper we're there now, where it's like it's gonna always be a conversation on female rap. But I just feel like we can't keep giving people a pass just because they're a female rapper. And I feel like there's some people that we feel, and I'm gonna talk about that on the next episode, that we give a pass just because, oh, they doing well, and know they look good, and know they do this, and know they got a whole bunch of following. It's like we gotta start getting to the nitty gritty of the bars, of the beat, of this. We gotta have the whole package, because we expected that from Nicki, we expected that from Lil Kim, hell, we even expected that from Cardi B. We expected that from Megan Thee Stallion, we expected that from Queen Latifah, MC Light, Lauren. Y'all may say, what she got? Why she got? I'm just saying, they had to have the whole package, beats, lyrics, vibe, energy. So we not finna keep on lowering the bar, because I feel like I kind of sort of feel like I got it all, but I just don't have the following. You know, it's just like this algorithm thing that kind of like keeps a lot of people who are very talented from flourishing. So we gotta, at some point, we gotta weed them out. And that's all I have. I'm a drama queen. The EP coming October 24th, and I will see y'all later. Stream bubblegum rap in the meantime, between time on the vibes, or okay, and sing, okay.